Oh, there's a scandal in the election already. It's only a couple days old, this federal election, and we have our first scandal. Prime Minister Stephen Harper has referred to Justin Trudeau as what? As the shiny pony? No, that's my line. As a substitute drama teacher as what? No, the scandal is Stephen Harper called Justin Trudeau Justin, as in he used his first name. Here, look at this tweet. A tweet, people! Quote, "Unlike Justin and Mulcair, I will support small businesses and apprentices to create jobs and economic growth." It's interesting, that juxtaposition, calling Trudeau Justin but calling Mulcair Mulcair. It's a scandal. The CBC was appalled. Dan Gardner was appalled. Trudeau was asked about this by reporters, but he was the bigger man and he didn't get down into the gutter. Well, look, I've got a special interest here. When Trudeau was first running to be the leader of the Liberal Party, I had some very tender moments with him. Do you remember back when Sun News Network was around, when Trudeau had a charity boxing match against Senator Patrick Brazeau? Brian Lilly and I were the co-announcers of that fight. It was a hoot. Take a look.
I call him the shiny pony. He looks like he's in some sort of Zen yoga trance. All that dance training, that ballet training, it's going to come back tonight.
As you can see, I had a lot of fun with Trudeau. I had been calling him the shiny pony because of his very pretty hair, and he even let me touch his hair that night, as you can see. It was the softest thing my hands have ever touched. I imagine it's what it would be like to pet a unicorn, and just as mystical. Anyways, I called him shiny pony because his campaign is so clearly based on his appearance, his style. I get it, because he probably has the thinnest resume of any leader of a serious political party in a generation. So lots of selfies, lots of soft focus, sexy interviews, like this one in Chatelaine. Headline, "Is Justin Trudeau the candidate women have been waiting for?" That's actually their headline. Do you remember this ladies' night event he had just for sexy ladies? It was seriously called Ladies' Night. And as you can see from the girlish invitation, it had suggested deep thoughts on it for little ladies, like, what's your favorite virtue? Who are your real-life heroes? What's your favorite Adam Levine song? I think I made that last one up. Anyway, Trudeau's all fluff, and he has been marketed that way for years, a low-content celebrity. Even his official campaign website is just justin.ca. The huge sign on stage behind him whenever he speaks just says justin.ca. My point is, we all know that's how it is. He's a shallow man, a man-child in a way, someone who never really grew up, someone who never had to grow up because he was a trust fund baby. Here he is sitting on his $1 million car he inherited from his father. He says he's literally traveled to 90 countries as a tourist. Think about that. He's a rich kid, Peter Pan, never grow up, with a famous last name and a pretty hairdo. I mean, don't take my word for it. Ask Global TV.
The one that the entire country wants to know. What shampoo do you use?
What a disappointing answer this is going to be. Whatever happens to be hanging around at the time.
Or ask CTV.
Just one real quick question. I think it's the most important one. Is it mousse or gel?
It's whatever my wife leaves hanging around in her. I think it's sort of gel, but...
Yeah, he's shallow. Now, in recent months, I have called him Trudeau because I don't want to join the cloying, suck-up familiarity with Trudeau that others in the media party do. I don't want to call him by his first name like his fanboys do. I want to call him Trudeau, just like I call Mulcair, not Tom. I don't say Stephen, I say Harper. But I get why Harper is calling him Justin. Harper understands what the media party doesn't, what Trudeau's own advisors don't, and what Trudeau himself doesn't. The whole way Trudeau has been marketed, happy, friendly, young, photogenic, tweeting, cool, it's not what Canadians are looking for in a prime minister. In a boyfriend, sure. In a mascot, sure. In a celebrity, absolutely. But not in a leader, an economic leader, a leader in wartime, a national leader. Yeah, we are in a war against terrorism. Pierre Trudeau knew a bit about fighting terrorists. He put the whole country under martial law. Justin Trudeau, no, he's just being a bit childish about it. Remember this?
Why aren't we talking more about that? Why aren't we talking more about the kind of humanitarian aid that Canada can and must be engaged in, rather than, trying to whip out our CF-18s and show them how big they are?
Yeah, I mean, even this weekend, Trudeau was out in Vancouver and he had some hugs with 20-something women all tattooed up. I mean, talk about cool, right? Harper would never do that. Harper would never get a hug by a 20-something tattooed woman, an arm and leg hug. But that's proof of how sexy and celebrity-ish Trudeau is, how in tune he is with the kids, right? Right. He's Justin, he's not Trudeau. He loves hugs with young women. Briefings on the economy or terrorism, yeah, not so much. Say what you like about Thomas Mulcair. He's running to be Prime Minister, just like Stephen Harper is. Justin? No, he's running for the cover of Cosmopolitan's issue of Sexiest MPs, which is probably a better fit for him, don't you think? For TheRebel.media, I'm Ezra Levant.